Hello folks, it's Rob and this is Shadowrun Returns, which is a third-party person isometric turn-based role-playing game, and if you know me, you know I actually do like those kind of things. So, I thought, hey, how about you take me? How about I take you along while I play? Options. We have camera mode is free or locked or auto. Projection mode is orthographic or perspective. You can choose your resolutions as you would normally. We can have full screen or not full screen. We can have our anti-aliasing all the way up to 8, which I have done. Volume settings can be adjusted individually. High definition textures and high res scale mode. High res scale mode basically means big or small menu. Input type single click. We're using English. Our text speed will be normal and our game difficulty will be normal. And the camera edge pan is activated. And I might switch that off. I don't know. We'll find out how it goes in the game. So let's start a new game, shall we? Come and ride with me. So, Dead Man's Switch is our installed campaign. And you can get more stories by going to the Steam Workshop and just getting whatever, has been put up. It's fully moddable game. This is a not modded game. So, in the urban sprawl of the Seattle Metroplex, the search for a mysterious killer sets you on a trail that leads from the darkest slums to the city's most powerful megacorps. You will need to tread carefully, enlist the aids of other runners, and master powerful forces of technology and magic in order to emerge from the shadows of Seattle unscathed. Okay, first hiccup, I had to turn the AA all the way down because it was just crashing at launch. So that's nice. So, create your character. Let's, why not? And, horns, we could be a troll. Orc, dwarf, elf, or plain old normal human. Humans do have +3 karma. Thing is about trolls is they're limited of intelligence. Okay, and I suspect I'm going to have to use our more technical abilities. But why not? Archetype: Street Samurai, Mage, Decker, Shaman, Rigger, Physical Adept, or whatever I want to make it my way in life. Yeah, key attribute being intelligence is not a good choice for a troll build. Good lord, it's been more than 20 years. I think it's been 20 years since I played Shadowrun. Right, let's make him into a street samurai, because that seems to be a thing for trolls. And he looks friendly and approachable. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Continue to stats. Spend your karma. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running in the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now to customize your character. Okay. I have 5 karma, so I can't increase body. I could increase quickness. I could increase strength. I could increase intelligence. I can increase willpower. I could increase charisma. Or I could increase one of the sub-abilities under those. So if I go in quickness from 3 to 4, and then I Let's say I increase... I don't know. I got 1 karma point. I could, like, pick up a basic proficiency and say... submachine gun? Yeah, okay. Or pistol. I can't imagine it'd be that hard to get a hold of pistols. Okay. Many runners use a street name, handle, or working name. Names like Halfjack or Lady Zed. Others stick with their good name or adopt a nickname. Please choose a name for your character. Well, I'm always, as always, Rabovsky. Right. Down and out. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and it isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner's dream pad, but right now it's all you have left. Running the shadows is about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slag and Fixer hasn't called. Money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free to starve in the cracks of a society run by megacorps who just want your nuyen. Something that needs a change, and soon. Right, 3 a.m., and I got nowhere to go but down. You know it. So, what do we got here? Let's search my thingy over here. State of the art in 2050, broken since 2051. Slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Your notebook, calendar, contacts, that kind of thing. Contacts, the list is sad, dried up. Carter, Detroit, Fixer, no response to messages. Dowd, Runner, dead. Felt Nash, Fixer, missing since February. New Larry, Runner, dead. Sam Watts, Runner, probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, Runner, dead. And Halfjack, Dealer, retired or dead. List goes on. All other dead ends are just plain dead. Personal calendar. Nothing. Well, we'll just put that down then, shall we? Drippy air conditioner. Oh, we can zoom in at least. How do we move this around? Okay, WASD. Alright. Check out the lockers. Bed. Man, I'm up at 3 in the morning. Come on, give me something to do here. Sam Watts. Screen leaps to life, making you squint against the brightness. Face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again. Or worse. Should have given you my comm code, Gonk. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. Probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who ever partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living the high and the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are... me. Hey, you remember that Renarku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks, the night Dowd went down. Well, first off, I'm standing on plastic sheeting. That's never a good thing unless I'm painting. Because I gotta say, if they put down a tarp and they invited me along, it ain't because they want to give me a nice beer. Right? Talk to you. I think. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd Never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. Hate this fragging city. It's wet, and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. Wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. I don't know. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. Shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now a fixer's late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Looks like... Look at where he set the meeting. This is supposed to be a public place. It is on a freaking plastic tarp! Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down. It wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. Knew Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. Ha! Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. That true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. Knew Larry was supposed to recover Dowd. Something daws on him. Then he leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? How come you didn't geek that guy before you unloaded on Dowd? I seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? He stops, and the smile slowly appears on his face. Looks that way. Sorry. I kind of like you. I just like money better. We got incoming! New Larry relaxes and throws you a dreck-eaten grin. Looks like my new Renraku fans are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully. Buy you a drink after this? You will owe me several. Leave the mage, kill the others. Turn-based combat. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide, which can be accessed in the upper right corner of your PDA menu. Okay. Well, let's take it from the top, shall we? Who I got? I got this guy, and he's got some kind of submachine gun thingy. Okay. Is there cover? Yes, there's cover. Alright, let's take some cover. Shoot New Larry. Good shot. Okay. Me. What do I got? I got a shotgun. Is there cover here? Yes, there's cover there. Move up. New Larry? Yes. No. Renraku security. Maybe it's a shotgun. Maybe we can hit both of them. Nope, just the one. Okay. What's your face? You got an assault rifle. Shoot New Larry. Thank you. He had that coming. And yes, he did. Now shoot this putz. Thank you. Alright, moving up. Finish it. Alright. There we go. Anyone else to kill? I think we're done. End? Ah. Alright, we gotta turn this around. I got nothing to shoot at. Take better cover. I actually meant to target the other one. What kind of rubbish cover do we have? Lots of rubbish. Okay. But you have a rifle, so I think I can just actually have you fall back. That's it. Charge up to the guy with the submachine gun, and pincer yourself in between the guy with the shotgun. You guys are a brain trust. So how do I reload? So that's going to be important. Ow. Oh. Okay, time to move up. I also need to reload. Okay. I can try shooting, or I can move. That's basically all I can do. Move you up here. Okay, Sam. Park you like right here, okay? Now, well, at least I took a hit. Having you kill my team. Alright. Yeah, I know you're out of ammo, Sam. So I'm gonna have you fall back, okay? Take cover over here by me. Let's see here. Line of sight's blocked to that target. There you go. Kill that one, huh? Thank you. Ow. Shoot me, will you? Okay. How about this? You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and you look shaken. That was a hell of a thing. You don't look so good, Sam. You were born for this gig. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. How about you? Me, I'll do this. It's the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass, and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. Stare at Sam's face in your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. Had your back that night, didn't I? Now, I'm asking myself, who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of that list. Maybe it's the only name on that list. So I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 New Year insurance policy payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification, either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain, when the job's done. They'll know what to do. Chet? Camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watts's wishes, Rogers, Madrid, and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. Camera swivels back to Sam. Sam straightens up. Talk seriously, first time. Look. I've led a direct life, and I probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself, I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. I hope you just said yes. I got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. If, when my head's heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Rest in peace, Sam. I'll see you in Seattle. The dead man's switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders. Illegal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nuyen, this is a place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's bodies ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Ask the coroner about Sam Watts. Employees only beyond that point, eh? Anything you interact with? I'm in the back! Great. Smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Lovely. Explore the place first. See if there's anything worth noting. Just walk in here. Yep. How about in here? Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything to do while I'm walking around in here. So I guess I should just get to it. Okay. Dresden. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job. A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in a chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be the stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, I didn't expect any visitors at this hour. And some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the Organ Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me the franchise area coroner too. And you are? I'm here about Sam Watts. What makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip. I see. Well, you're right, he's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though, and the press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So, who told you he was dead? Sam's digital ghost. When his heart stopped, I got a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. Dwarf raised his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? First victim's heart was missing, and the third had his spleen removed. Dresden! Get out of here! I'm here about the new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts. Towering over your diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell this cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this is the new Ripper Vic. Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? Coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. Come on, she offed herself. I ain't on very good authority. Now, let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns a target with a combination of drugs and magic and removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel, has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for some whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know if any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You note that his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? None of your business, lumpy. His face contorts into a hideous snarl. You're funny, troll. Maybe we'll find another time to do a little dance later, you and me. Looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another $10 million a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. You have honor, after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? On the take, who's paying him to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report said she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of doing, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ Grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay then, I'll go do that. Picked up a basic med kit. Doc Wagon basic trauma kit. Basic med kit. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem the killer knew exactly what he wanted from him, and took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on the body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There is something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Look at the card stick. It's a standard cheap, unused secured card stick. No way of knowing what was on it without slotting it. Take it. You slot the card stick into your PDA. 300 million is added to your account. Look at the handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel that we are something, 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 something. We have been something long. Something to say I'm sorry. Something. See you there. Love, Jessica. Look at the purple shirt. It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing, and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Put down the evidence bag. Well, 300 million, and the bits we've picked up are all worthwhile. Let's do the thing we're supposed to be doing. Cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Open the drawer. Cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Oh, easy there. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. Interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. Well, so much for the good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Looking into the death of Sam Watts, coroner seems to think you can help me out. Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and again over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other end of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on a level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moaning about the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell beyond those shades. Alright then. Name's Jake, and you are... Colin Rabovsky. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder, poor guy. He was hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Kubatoa asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley where some gangers got the jump on me. He winces. Damn, maybe I need some soy-calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now what's wrong with this intestine? Hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could just turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression things didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam's stumbled off during the night, though, and that's the last I saw of him. Until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of the last day in this place. You done this before? It's a long story. I ended up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake's here was regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night's stay. Ha! I told you that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what. You look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole thing searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake eyes you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I do prefer to not work for free. This is also true. And this is also good. I don't know. Eye me up. Don't really have reason to trust you, but Dresden says you're kind of cool. Dresden seems like alright kind of people, if weird. I'm gonna go with... I do like a bit of street justice every now and again. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great! I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it into the morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Yeah, give me a pistol, will you? My weapon is choice as well. Here, take this one. Machete Security 500. So, ready for an evening out in the town? Just a minute. Tell me more about these gangers first. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of the trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners in the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier? Just watch my back and don't make me regret this. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. We can leave whenever you're ready. Okay, I think we've already cleaned the place out, basically. Let's see, what's this? Right. And I'm guessing this is just like... yeah. Visit Sam's murder site. Got our two characters. I now have my pistol. Don't have any cyberware. It's looking a bit uglier than I'd like, mostly because I had to turn down the AA dramatically to get it to fly. It's not because I have an incapable machine either, I'm just not sure why it wouldn't actually launch. We'll see if we can rectify that. Anyhow, that seems to be that for that. I would read this, but I'm going to read it next time. So, thank you for watching, folks. Thank you for bearing with us on Shadowrun Returns, and hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching now. Goodbye.